No matter where you go, no matter where I've traveled, the Filipinos I've met will always have that sense of home for me. No matter where you go, no matter where I've traveled, the Filipinos I've met will always have that sense of home for me.
It's just being true to yourself. I can't make myself into somebody that I'm not.
We've gone through so much as a culture. It's just amazing how resilient women are, especially like Filipino women.
So if you're given a task, you do it. If you have that, you're valuable everywhere.
Most of the experience that I've had was more of, well, you don't look Filipino, you don't look there. So really it was just, yeah, I am Filipino, and embracing that. There's a lot of times, you know, when Filipinos are talking and they don't know that I'm Filipino, and I'll just say something in Tagalog, and they're like, oh, Filipino? So that's always fun to do. I started rapping like my sophomore year of high school. I was 16 years old, 2005, 2006, and then by the end of high school, I started trying to sing more. I picked up the guitar in my house. I just watched YouTube videos on how to play guitar, and I would just practice every day. Self-taught, yeah, self-willed. I think it was when I finished my first song, I was just like, wow, I finished a whole song. That was the moment when I knew that I could do it, that I could just keep writing songs, keep getting better. In 2010, I had been inspired by a lot of the Filipino-American artists that were posting, like Jeremy Passion, AJ Raphael, Gabe Bondoc, and there was a time where I was just watching these videos and I was like, I could do this too. I just got the nearest camera that my mom had and just set it up. I would put it on top of like board games, and because I just had the OG ghetto setup, just lighting it, and yeah, I just started singing in front of the camera and learning how to edit these videos. Put myself out there.
This song is called Forever and Ever.
It was overwhelming to think that something that I wrote in the privacy of my own home could reach that many people. So being like 19, 20 years old and having that experience was a lot to take in, but I chose to just go with it and internalize it as a good thing, and to write more songs and to express more of my music.
Walking away, I know it's been so rocky. What kind of struggle today? But girl, you've been my sunshine.
With that whole scene back then with the YouTube Fil-Am artists, the ones who pioneered, I would do shows with them, and I really synced my life into that community. And it's such a welcoming community because you know how Filipinos are, we're so homey. I dived into that world and I love all the Filipino support. Yeah.
Grassroots for fun, but the night so lit to the morning. See, I know you know where we meet don't matter at all. Let's hope you're wherever, baby.
The engagement isn't as tight as it was then due to a lot of things like YouTube algorithms changing. But that's something I kind of learned early. I learned that early, and that's why I chose to, focus less on covers and focus more on original music, because that's how I can evolve from an artistic standpoint, and I won't be bogged down by what even my viewers might expect from me. I can always just be expressing myself. Is to evolve with how social media works with our music, being on top of communicating to our reach and communicating to the people, and the best ways to show our artistry through that. And that's part of the job, and it's always changing.
Hazel love, you shimmer, shimmer, hazel love, you glow a hazel, hazel shade of love when I see your face.
endless writing, logging in those 10,000 hours of songwriting so I can keep getting better, because no matter what I do, I think in my life, the more music I put out, the more I can solidify some kind of immortality as an artist. You're putting yourself out there, whoever you are at that moment, whatever album you put out there, that's who you are and that's how you will be remembered. I've only been to the Philippines once and I was 2 years old. Hopefully, I get to come back and see it. And I think meeting other Filipino families that aren't mine, seeing the similarities, see where we all relate and how we all communicate to each other through love, through food, through hope, and all the good things that I see with Filipino families and Filipino people. I'd like to connect those dots and one day see it for myself. Yeah, becoming Pinoy. Wow, full circle.